Are you considering a repair or a replacement on your roof? Maybe you're unsure of what this is going to cost you. In this video, we're going to talk about the factors that affect pricing, the different service types that are most commonly offered, and pricing for each of those service types. The factors that affect pricing are material type, roof size, roof pitch, and roof complexity. Material type refers to the type of material that you're considering, whether that's tile, shingles, metal, synthetic, or composite. Roof size refers to the size of the roof or the size of repair that's necessary. A larger roof, a larger repair is going to be more expensive. Roof complexity refers to the amount of flashing that's needed or the amount of detail work that'll be required depending on the shape of your roof. And roof pitch. Roof pitch refers to the steepness of your roof. A steep roof, whether repair or a replacement, is going to be more expensive to do work on. To make things simple, we have broken down pricing into 4 main service types. Those are shingle roof replacements, specialty roof replacements, roof repairs, and roof maintenance. Before we talk about pricing, the following ranges are for a 3,000 square foot roof. Keep in mind, the square footage of your roof is normally larger than the square footage of your home. On average, your roof is about 1.5 times the square footage of your home. If your roof is multiple stories, then your roof is normally 1.5 times the square footage of the first story. So, if you have a 2,000 square foot home or 2,000 square foot first story, your roof is normally around 3,000 square foot, depending on the pitch and shape of your roof. First, let's talk about shingle roof replacements. For a 3,000 square foot roof, you can expect to pay anywhere from $9,600 all the way up to $18,000 for an asphalt shingle roof. Now, that range is going to be dependent on what type of shingle you go with, what type of material and workmanship warranties are available, as well as what accessories you decide to choose with your asphalt shingle roof. Now, let's talk about specialty roofs. For an exposed fastener metal roof, which is a metal roof where you can see all of the screws through the face of the panel, you can expect to pay for a 3,000 square foot roof between $13,500 and $21,000. For a standing seam metal roof, you can expect to pay $30,000 all the way up to $60,000 for a 3,000 square foot roof. A standing seam metal roof is much more expensive than an exposed fastener metal roof because it takes much longer to install. It is a more complex system all around, but in the long run, it'll be a much longer lasting product for you and for your home. For a concrete or clay tile roof, you can expect to pay between $54,000 and $82,500 for a 3,000 square foot roof. Inside of that price range, your clay tile roof is normally going to be on the higher side. The reason why is clay tiles are much more fragile than concrete tiles. And if you install a clay tile roof on your home, there's a larger breaking percentage. So you're going to buy more materials than you actually need for your home. Keep in mind, a concrete or a clay tile roof is much heavier than other types of roofs. So it's important to note if your home was not originally made to support this type of weight. If it's not, it's unlikely that it will be able to support it today. So a tile roof may not be the right fit for you. For a synthetic or composite roof, you can expect to pay anywhere between $45,000 and $75,000 for a 3,000 square foot roof. A synthetic or composite material is a great alternative to tile. The reason why is it's going to give you the look of tile, but at a much lighter weight. So your home may be compatible with a synthetic or composite tile if it was not originally made for a concrete or clay tile. Synthetic and composite material also imitate other luxury products such as slate or cedar shake. For a cedar roof, you can expect to pay anywhere between $60,000 and $84,000 for a 3,000 square foot roof. When it comes to cedar, there's 3 grades of roofing material: common, select, and 100% straight grain. Common is going to be your lowest quality, select your middle quality, and 100% straight grain will be your highest. Lastly, flat roofs, more accurately known in the roofing industry as low slope roofs. For a 3,000 square foot home or building, you could expect to pay $7,500 for a simple coating, all the way up to $87,000 for a complex insulation package on a commercial building. There's a huge range in pricing for commercial buildings, and that has to do with the structure itself, what type of retrofit is available, and how much time it'll take to install the products that you are requesting. Now, let's talk about roof repairs. There's a wide range of pricing for roof repairs. In order to simplify this, we want to give you some examples of pricing for the most common roof repairs. First up, damaged shingles. If you have just a couple of shingles missing, it's likely you'll pay about $400 to have those shingles replaced. If you have a large area, you could pay upwards of several thousand, depending on how many shingles are missing or damaged on your home. Hole patch. If a tree falls on your roof, you may need a hole patched. In a situation like this, you could expect to pay about $500 to have that decking replaced and some new shingles installed. If a large area has been damaged, you could expect to pay upwards of $2,000. Replace skylight. If you have an existing skylight and the skylight needs to be replaced, you can expect to pay about $1,100 for a service like this. If you have a specialty skylight, then you could expect to pay upwards of $2,000 to $3,000, depending on the size, shape, and grade of the skylight that you choose. Sagging roof. If you have a sagging roof, then it's likely you have some rotted wood. In a situation like this, you could expect to pay about $500 to have that rotted wood replaced. If you have a large area in need of replacement, you could pay upwards of $2,000 to $3,000 for a repair of this nature. Chimney leak. If your chimney is leaking, it's likely that it will need to be reflashed. In order to replace the flashing around an entire chimney, you will pay on average $1,800 for a repair of this nature. If you have a very large chimney and a lot of wood needs to be replaced, then you could pay upwards of $5,000 to reflash an entire chimney that is large and replace all of the rotten wood. If you have just a small area of flashing that needs to be replaced, you can expect to pay much less, closer to the $500 range for a repair of this nature. Flashing repair. If you have flashing that's damaged and a leak issue around a skylight, around a dormer, but it is not in need of a replacement, then you could expect to pay around $600 for about a 10-foot section of a flashing repair. If you have a much larger area in need of repair, you could expect to pay upwards of $2,000 for such a repair. And finally, roof maintenance. For a one-time roof tune-up, which normally consists of cleaning any debris off of your roof, a photo inspection report, sealing up any exposed nails, you could expect to pay around $350 for a service like this. Annual maintenance plan. If you go with an annual maintenance plan, you will save money on a service like a roof tune-up. In a situation like this, with a 3-year commitment, you could expect to pay around $250 per service time with the same service quality as the roof tune-up. Commercial roof maintenance. For a maintenance program that inspects your roof, cleans out any of your drains, provides minor repairs, as well as a photo inspection report, you can expect to pay around $350 depending on the size of your commercial building. Pricing will be unique for every roof, so to get accurate pricing for your home, contact a local trusted roofer that has experiences in the services you may need. We hope this information has been helpful and you feel more confident in your understanding of roof pricing.